And we're here post-game after New Jersey Team Freedom improves to a perfect 3-0 to start the 2022 campaign with a decisive victory over the Chicago Untouchables, 25-19, 20, and 18. Today we're joined on the left by Big Joe Norman. If he only sat up straight, we can see how tall he really is. And who had a monster effort today with 21 kills, and a lot of those were because of the excellent setting from the man to his left, and that's Matt Elias. So, gentlemen, thank you for joining us. And Matt, I'll start with you first. Obviously, your first action of the year, missed the first event of the year. But did you feel the connection immediately, not only with Joe, but with the entire lineup? Because you guys, looking at the kill numbers today, out-hit Chicago nearly 3-1, 46 kills to 18.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, funny enough, I thought we were pretty poor in our pregame preparation today. But we've played with each other for a long time. When we got on the court, we knew what to do.
Joe, you had everything working today, with the exception of the one serve that nearly left the building. We'll forget about that one. But 21 kills today, and this is coming off your last match, the first weekend of the year, where Ian Cap had 25 kills. So it just shows the number of weapons that you guys have. But for yourself, we're trying to talk about the overall. When you're in a zone like that, can you explain to those who've never been there what that feels like for you, where nothing is going wrong?
I think, it's just go up and kill. It's the kill mentality. I think a lot of guys on our team have it. It's not just me. As you just said, Ian Cap last time, he had it going for him, and, you ride the hot hand. That's what volleyball's about,
What about how composed you guys were today, Joe? Because there were a number of times where there was a free ball come over 2, 3, 4 times in a row, where Chicago was just trying to scrap together points, and then you guys just put the dagger in with the big smash when you needed it. Just talk about the composure you guys had in those situations.
I mean, we have the weapons. We have the guys that'll step up and take that crucial pass and put it in the right spot, and let Elias do the work. Everyone wants to go up and make that kill. We're all dogs out there, so I think we did a pretty good job today in it.
Well, Matt, you guys are 3-0 on the year. There's only a few teams left in the league that haven't tasted a blemish yet. You guys, obviously, I would imagine, feel that you have a team that could contend for a title this year. So, from what you've seen so far, obviously, past would have been on video. Now you got to see it live. What does Team Freedom need to do going forward to truly be in that championship conversation when we get to the latter stages of the year?
We just got to keep playing, keep showing up to events, get some practice time when we're not here out in California. Like I said, the advantage we have is we've played together for quite some time. So if we're not practicing, that'll help us shore up some of the time missed.
Sometimes the answer is as simple as that.
Yeah.
All right, we had at one point the debut of the Great Wall of New Jersey when Paul Bolanczyk, that is my own, I'm going to trademark that name. Paul Bolanczyk came in, and you had 7-foot Paul, you had 6'9" Joe, you got Matt Seifert, who's 6'10". What is that like when you have just almost like a human wall at the net, and the other team probably can't even see the serve receive?
It's a good feeling. I think,
we'll take it.
With you guys standing behind us, we're not too worried about things coming over. And
yeah, it's funny. I'm back to serve when we have that rotation, and I'm trying to identify who I want to serve the ball at. I can't see past these guys.
What it also means is these guys cannot rent compact cars to try to save any money when they're out here on the West Coast.
Brutal.
So we talked obviously about the big effort that Joe had today, but Ian Cap, obviously in college, was a setter. His offensive contributions right now are almost next level, because maybe not having to carry the load today, but he does all these little things well. Can you just talk about Ian Cap's ability to kind of be that spark plug in so many different ways out there? And I'm going to ask you, Matt, because you obviously, as a setter, kind of know his toolbox.
Yeah, well, Ian is a fantastic player. He has every tool. He has every skill in the game. We love playing with him too. For us, Ian is going to do the nitty-gritty stuff that we need to get the job done.
And lastly, before we talk about tomorrow's match, John Cunningham back in the lib spot today certainly helped give you guys that dynamic passing leader back there. He had a 92% reception rate today, so certainly numbers back up that claim. But talk about John's importance to this team.
I mean, he's our court commander for our defense. It's pretty vital to have him on the court. He did a wonderful job today handling serves, handling free balls when they came over, really taking charge, and put us in a great space offensively for Elias to do what he does best.
And then looking ahead now to tomorrow, you guys will take on the Dallas Tornadoes, who look pretty good. They're 2-1 on the year. They obviously have a lot of weapons. What's going to be interesting now, obviously, the power behind players such as a Felix Chapman, who's able to just destroy balls, going up against a team that perhaps is the best all-around blocking team in the NBA. So, Matt, looking ahead to tomorrow, talk about that matchup and what New Jersey needs to do to improve the 4-0.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're playing someone who's such a fantastic attacker, we got to, knock him off the net, put him out of system. I think we're a good serving team. That's an advantage for us. Other than that, that's why we play the game. We'll see what happens.
That'll be a good one tomorrow. New Jersey is 3-0. The Dallas Tornadoes have been impressive so far this year. They're 2-1, so it'll be another good test tomorrow for both teams as New Jersey improves to 3-0, convincing win over Chicago today. We thank Joe Norman and Matt Elias for joining us here today.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, everyone.